between press 3 and 2, it's just like the mold is staying, sitting on just only a section of the other steel plate, and it's this. That's my toolbox though. It's a little messy. I've been trying to keep it clean, and I've been procrastinating a little bit. That's over by the QC office on the small side. Like you can see the aisle is blocked, and we got boxes sticking out, where the forklift pads are. That's on press 77. I guess you can see the scratch, the yellow mark on the side of the press, and then the outlet all messed up. We need to write that up so we can fix it though, because we didn't, I wasn't aware of it, and we don't have a work order for it. That's by the oil area, where we keep the waste oil. We need to organize a little bit over there. We might have some old stuff that we don't use anymore. And that's by Roy's office, by his door. We got a ladder and the mud plate. I don't know what is that, but it's swept away. That's by 77 on the ceiling. We have that open box. There doesn't seem to be any wires there though, but it's an open box that we need to take care of. That's the dock work, also by 77. Seems like probably was hit maybe with the Green Monster or somehow. There's a little bit over by the top unit. That's by press 69. We got an emergency or something. We're blocking out. No, that's 70. That's by press 79. We're blocking out we just changed one of those breakers though. And we keep piling stuff on top of them, and then in front of them. That's Anna's suggestion. We got really a small, we put it the production between presses, and it's hard to walk by. We're having a hard time getting through over there. And that's also by press 69. We also block it. We got an emergency. We need to shut the power down. We got grinders, garbage cans covering, blocking the panels. Also on the exit door, we got a gaylord, and you can see it's a hardly small space to walk by if we need to exit the building for emergencies. And that's also by press 59. We got conduit, we got stuff blocking up the exit, the emergency exit. And that's in the warehouse, and we also blocking that's our area, the maintenance area. We got a massive cord, but we also blocking the emergency door in case we need to walk the man door, in case we need to exit the building, the warehouse.
Just real quick, while we've got this picture up here, the buttons for the door are way over here to the garage door. Is there any way we can get a second set or move them over to where their aisle or where the area where the garage door is, just in case you need to get in there and stop it?
Yes.
You can't reach it.
Let's put it up and we can plumb it. That's underneath the presses. We keep it clean, very nice and around. And I see people blowing all over the place sometimes, and we just keep it piling. We don't really clean underneath though. And when we do clean, there's a bunch of material, a bunch of parts that we just keep sweeping underneath the presses. That's another one. For example, we got parts, we got runners, material, and we just stuck under it. That's the press 33. I believe you refer that. We got an oil leak on the motor again, or maybe something, a loose hole or something that we gotta look into. And that's also the leak of press 36 that we can provide again. We'll see what's going on there. That's the last picture right there.
All right. Thanks for that.
Emil. Good job. Obviously, there's a lot of house cleaning stuff that we need to take care of as far as organizing and just picking it apart. Don't organize junk. We need to get rid of the junk and then organize what we have left, okay? So let's make sure we're doing that. Suggestions we had, Mike had a suggestion about running an HDMI cord up here for the video so we don't have to wait for the buffering. We're trying to figure out why. So why we don't, we'll figure out why we don't. So, or why we will, one or the other. So we're going to look into that, okay? Customer announcements. Bill Tranigan will be here Thursday. Watlow will be here this afternoon, and so will RTP for a plant tour with their head salesperson. So we got to make sure everything's cleaned up and organized, okay? Where's Jose? He's back. All right. right, so we got to make sure everything's cleaned up and ready to go. Just for an improvement here, Marissa, a new employee, is working on the mezzanine D. I think D. I think it is. I have to get the map. D. If you notice that we talked about having visual control. Well, drawing is great, but obviously having a part on the outside of the box is a lot better. So if you go up there, you'll see that she's already taken a part from each box, so we can go up there and have a quick reference if we have something in our hand. It's more to put things back than it is to find stuff to use. You know what I'm saying? So we walk up on the mezzanine, we have it in hand, we know where it needs to go back to, we have the visual control to put it up there. So she did a really nice job getting a lot of that section organized. So, okay? Marissa, we'll have to see her when she comes back after finals. All right. Kaizen events. We need new dates from Taylor and Marty. We can figure out what we want to do with those and Taylor. And then Tom, where's Tom Cruise? Next week, you want to give a little update on where we're at on all that? So maybe one day next week, just tell everyone how we're doing that. Okay. All right. So we have the next section after you're talking about I efficiently organize waste. So if you overproduce, as I was doing prior to understanding lean, and frankly still do, then it doesn't matter how well organized it is. You still have organized waste. I think for Petra, that was a revelation because many lean thinkers spend a lot of time making sure everything is perfectly organized. I know I'm guilty of that, but we must realize that organizing something is not indicative of being lean. Lean is eliminating waste or non-value-added activity. Anything that doesn't add value to the customer is waste. The customer wants the product. They don't want to have to pay for me to make it, transport it, put it on a shelf, manage it, power and heat the building to store it, light the shelves, and then pay for all my employees to go up and down and count inventory once a month. That is total waste. Organized, but total waste. The title of my talk was Lean is Simple. At the end of the talk, one of the participants asked me a fantastic question. What is the most important lean improvement you've ever made? I thought, wow, nobody has ever asked me that. I had to pause and think. Maybe because we have made so many great lean improvements, the top improvement was when I switched from doing Kaizen events to making 2-second improvements. It was at that moment that I got everybody to buy it. Okay? So again, it's always a tool to use. It's not just something we only do. Okay? So organize daily, but we don't have to wait for a Kaizen event. Any questions on that? All right, so we're going to continue with the envelope.